So this is Panda Brady Plays with Friends. I mean, at one point we wanted to call it R&B Show, but hey party people, Panda Brady here, and today I'm joined with my good buddy from high school, Ryan. Say hi to the folks, Ryan.
Hello, everybody.
Yep, he is joining me through Discord because of, well, we don't live in the same town, and also there's, you know, that stuff going around. Can't really say it because if you say it, oh, you get demonetized. I mean, I shouldn't really worry about demonetization because I have less than 1,000 subs, but whatever.
We haven't determined the cause of past failures.
Moron! This bandit will
Are you
be
getting
my
sound
general.
on the game still?
My Cortex commandos to world
Actually, hold on. I don't see your screen share.
Oh, you don't?
No, it disappeared.
So it did. How's that?
There we go.
We are closer than ever before. Quickly, into the vortex.
Dr. Cortex, the
So-
vortex is not ready.
So I know I was telling you off stream, but I've never, growing up, I never was really big on Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
So, but I've also never really given it a fair chance. So.
Yeah, it's a fun game. I have tested the first level on here just to make sure that everything would work fine on my computer. And it's a little bit different than the original, but that's because the hitbox on the model is now oblong instead of a rectangle. But
Sure.
yeah, it makes things a little bit different. But
So
here we
what?
go.
Which one is this?
This is
Is this like a remake for the one for the 360?
Yes. This is the very first one. Oh, there we go, missed one. And this is the remake. So I've got Crashes 1, 2, and 3. And just a couple days ago, they announced that they are making a Crash 4.
Like a brand new one, not a remake or anything?
Right, brand new. Apparently it's going to be a separate timeline from the original Crash 4, which was Wrath of Cortex. I'm really looking forward to it, and they make a joke that made me kind of laugh. One of the masks in the commercial is like, how many times have you stopped this clown? Coco goes 3, and he's like, really? 3? Huh. Seemed like more. I'm probably yelling now that I think about it. So, the mask, because you've never
So the mask
played.
can be like star power? basically?
Yes and no. So the way it works in this game is you have this. Well, you start out with no mask, and if you get hit by anything, you die. You get one mask, you get 1 health. If you get 2, you get 2 hits, and then on 3, you get that star power for a little. Oops. I died on the first level. That's a great start.
Hold on, it seems to be like lagging.
Yeah.
Like the feed is lagging.
Yeah, it will be a little bit laggy. There we go. Unfortunately, that's what happens when you go off of Discord screensaver or share. But oops. But yeah, so the mask acts as your hit points, and if you get 3 of them, you get the star power, and you retain with 2 hits before you die.
Do you get to keep the star power until it just disappears, or
Yeah, it has a small time limit. It's connected to the song. So here they're trying to teach you that sometimes you have to go back in a level because there are split paths. Ah, yeah. See, I got hit there by the turtle, and now I don't have a mask.
Okay.
Yep. Also, you collect the fruits. 100 get you an extra health. If you break all the boxes in a level, you get those white gems. Those are needed for the true ending of the game. But in the true ending, you don't get to fight the final boss. But that's only in the first one. The second one...
I realized this game was so in-depth.
Yeah, the second and third one have something similar where you don't get the true endings, but there's really no big difference between the two endings, really, if you ask me. But, yeah. This... Honestly, the first Crash, which is the one that we're currently playing, is the one that I am second most used to. Crash Warped was the one that I played the most, and Crash 2 I never actually got to play. So...
I think the only one I really played a lot of was the one for the, a decent amount, I guess. I didn't really play a lot of it. I played probably the first couple levels, and that was the one for the Game Boy Advance. The cross-platform between Crash and Spyro. There was a Spyro Orange and Crash Purple.
Yeah. Those were fun.
Yeah. Even then, you know, like I said, I beat the Spyro. I beat Spyro Orange, but I never got around to beating Crash Purple. I don't know. It's never seemed to stick with me.
Okay, so you can see a little box up there. I can't actually reach that box. That's because you have to come back later with the green gem to get this platform to work, so you can go up there and get the final boxes.
This seems very Mario-esque. You got like the star power, you get 100 coins for a life, 100 fruits for a life, and then like which one was it? It was Super Mario. Super Mario World, when you had to go and you had to come back after you unlocked so many things, like you got certain power-ups and stuff.
Yeah.
After you unlock the different colored tiles.
Yeah. Now, one thing about Crash that they don't do in Mario is, because Crash has a spin attack, you can spin into the collectibles and not get them. It just launches them away from you.
That's fun. I thought you were about to say Mario could spin. I was like, give him a raccoon tail, he spins.
Yeah. Ooh, nice. I did not expect to do that. Okay, this is a bit of a beastard move, if you ask me, because that's an extra life there in between two TNT boxes.
So that was a B-star move?
No, not B-stars, bastard move, basically.
Okay. I was going to say, I was like, I didn't know that was an insult.
No. Heck, you insult B-stars, you're probably gonna get insulted yourself.
Let's say, you make fun of them, you're not known to be have the most forgiving fan base.
Yeah. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Bye, Tana. That was Tana, Crash's girlfriend.
I love how all these old games all had the same, theme.
Go save your girlfriend from the evil
whatever. Right. And also they keep getting kidnapped, so.
Yeah. Well, not so much in Crash's case. Tana disappears from the series after the first game.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oddly enough, Tana just disappears, and she doesn't show up again until recently when they re-released Crash Team Racing. They made her a DLC character.
It was obviously an ugly breakup then.
Yeah.
We didn't even get a notification or
exactly
anything explaining why they left. She just left. Maybe that's why Well, no. I was gonna make a joke, but I realized I haven't really played any of the other games, so I don't know anything. Because that would have sounded, completely uneducated.
Yeah. Well, in the second game, because a lot of people used to think that, well, a lot of people that don't pay attention used to think that the next...
Is that a monkey?
Yes, it was. The, a lot of people used to think the next Bandicoot that you see in the game, Coco, was like a younger Tana. At least that's what I remember, like, hearing floating around in the schoolyard when I was, you know, a wee lad of, like, 6 or 7.
I feel like Sonic would have a heyday with
Ah,
Crash Bandicoot, because you see Crash Bandicoot just going over here beating up animals. You know, Sonic's trying to save all those little
yeah.
woodland creatures.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about these guys.
I mean, he's even got the little Mario Piranha planes.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, haha, why did I do that? Well, it gives me
Like,
another...
Look at that. Hold on, wait, let's look at him. He wasn't even doing anything. He was just showing off.
Yeah.
You know, he was just having fun. Look at these turtles. They're not even doing anything. They're just walking back and forth. They're just chillaxing. They aren't attacking you or anything.
Yeah.
Now, the piranha plants look kind of angry. That's justified. Like, the turtles and the monkeys, like, they're not even doing anything. It's like, you know, you're coming into their house, like, knocking them out. I don't think so. She kind of looked like she had the, Edna's haircut from The Incredibles.
Yeah. Edna Mode. And guest.
Yes, Edna Mode, yes. I can remember her last name, even though I just saw a meme about it, like, literally 10 seconds ago, right before recording. What was it, a meme? It was talking about how, in the, Incredibles 2, the only time a suit ever gets messed up was Elastigirl's when it was made by the other company.
Yeah.
And none of the suits that Edna Mode has ever made ever got messed up. And they were talking about how that's how much detail they put into it. And how superior Edna Mode's costumes were.
Ooh, that was close.
You almost died, dude.
Yeah.
9/11.
Yep. So that's the bonus level done. That was another thing this game liked to do, was throw these bonus levels in there. Yeah, I need another platform or a colored gem to finish this one, so we're just going to continue.
Oh, that's what I was saying. You had 30 out of 38 boxes found?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And for every box you don't get, it slams into Crash. And if you don't collect a lot, it looks really bad for Crash. Given that we're giving ourselves about 40 minutes per episode, I should probably be able to make it to the second boss in this game. Oh, yes, this was one of the innovative things about Crash. You're about to see it in just a moment. These are the most memorable parts of the games.
Yeah.
And they were even featured in Uncharted. So here we go. Run.
No. Get it. The fan fell over.
You know, I have the whole Uncharted series on my
Yeah.
my PS4, and I have yet to play any of them.
I haven't played any of them either.
Yes.
I was about to go,
No.
really? You are not a fan. But no, I haven't played it either.
Dude, I'll admit, I'm bad. I have about 180 titles downloaded to my PS4 that I haven't played yet. Or not all downloaded. I have a gigabyte, but or a terabyte, but it's still not. I don't know, maybe. But I don't know. I'm really bad at falling back into games that I've already beaten, like a crap ton.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or playing games like, for example, I really love Apex right now.
Yeah.
Don't steal my blanket.
Also, 108 games. Those are rookie
Oh, it's 100.
numbers.
About 180.
Oh, 180 still. Those are rookie numbers. You should see mine.
Well, that's on my PS4. If we're talking about stream, and you have me beat by a lot. I probably have like 8 games on my stream on my Steam.
Oh, well, yeah.
The joys of just now getting into PC gaming.
Yeah. Yep. So, what's new with you guys over in your town? Not gonna say so that, people can't be like, oh, he must live here, blah, blah, blah.
Right. Not a whole lot. Of course, everyone's been basically isolating themselves. No
Yeah.
human interactions.
Yeah. That is a very casual thing nowadays.
Right.
You can walk into a store now with a mask and nobody can say a thing.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, my biggest thing is where I work. It's crazy because during the whole, during the entire quarantine phase that we were supposed to be going through as a country,
Yeah.
we didn't have to wear masks. We weren't allowed to wear anything on our face, of course. They're very picky about, anything extra other than our normal uniform.
Right.
But now, like literally after the whole world started opening back up, well, America started opening back up, now we're supposed to wear a mask,
It's like,
which has just started. And I'm like, it's only been the past maybe, I want to say 3 or 4 weeks that we've had mandatory where we're supposed to wear masks and gloves at all times.
yeah.
And I'm just like, this is ridiculous. Why weren't we doing this when literally the rest of the world was? Why are we just now doing this?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, being a manager, I'm not the store manager, but I'm one of the managers, assistant managers, and she's like, and so when my employees ask me why I'm having to enforce this, I'm like, because we just are. I mean, I can't really say anything because I'm like, even I don't know why.
You're laughing
Yeah.
too loud for Daddy. Oh, yeah.
Ah, we're at the first boss already. Papu Papu. So, there's something funny about this boss. Besides being incredibly racist.
Yeah, I was kind of waiting to see. Oh my god.
He is possibly the easiest boss in all of gaming. But also,
His butt crack jiggles.
yeah. Yeah, it does. But also, they had to give him 2 extra hit points because he is too easy of a boss.
Papu popped.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about this entire game was racist when I first saw the mask. I was like, that seems kind of stereotypical. But
Yeah.
I'll wait and see.
It was the early 90s, Oh, also, new to this game, I can switch out from Crash to Coco. So, we're gonna see what she's like for a little bit. Because like I said, she was not in the first game. She didn't appear until the second one. But because Tana disappeared, everybody thought, oh, this must be Tana, like, younger or something. Also, I'm not sure if you've seen it yet, but I love her new design for the new Crash game coming out called Totally Tubular. Ah, crud. It's a... Yeah, if you fall down the hole, your shoes and laptop go flying. But,
My question is, why is she running through the forest with a laptop anyway?
Oops.
I didn't even see you get hit. It just looked like she was like trying to just transcend for no reason there.
Right? She got raptured. Just poof. Angels. Angels everywhere. Oh, did I miss the... Dang it. Oh, wait, no, I think I keep... Ah, what? Oh, well. I have, like, 21 more lives, so... It's not like there's any reason to really be worried just yet. Oh, come on.
That doesn't mean you just have to keep running into the holes.
That is true. This is a fact.
I still want to know why she's running through the woods with, or the forest with a laptop. Also, hold on. She's not wearing sandals. She's wearing shoes.
Yeah, she's wearing tennis shoes.
Okay, so how do her shoes get so easily knocked off when she's flying, down the hole?
You know, what? I hit like an invisible wall or something.
Old games at their best.
Yep. This one's not even that old. Man, I'm still really upset that I couldn't.
This is the 360 remake, right?
Yeah, it's the 360, or not 360, Xbox One and PS4 remake.
This is the one for the Xbox One and PS4?
Yeah. Yeah, that's how new it is. It came out like 2018, I believe. Yeah, I got it.
Gaming year. In gaming years, it's like 7.
True. Oh. I always hated moving platforms in Crash, but... There we go. So, what was with the invisible wall again? Okay, whatever. I know it sounds like I'm making up excuses, but I'm not.
I still can't get over the fact that she keeps throwing her laptop and her shoes up. It's like, I might die, but at least protect my shoes.
She's got a brand deal with Nike. She can't let those get injured.
Well, she took them with her that time.
Yep. You'll never take my shoes alive.
That hole says otherwise.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. So, my little headcanon for why Tana disappeared. And I know it sounds really cringy and like dumb, but my headcanon is that she met Coco and realized that she likes Coco more than Crash.
Wow.
I've been on Twitter and Tumblr for way too long.
Maybe whatever the real reason she disappeared, and after one is the secret is inside of that laptop that she's carrying around.
It's the nudes.
Oh my goodness, I just realized what's on that laptop and why she's trying to run and hide through the forest. She has blackmail material. She got it from the Russians.
Black MALE material. See, sometimes I'm great, like that section right there that you just saw. Oh boy, this is gonna hurt. 64.
23. Or wait, that might have been, yeah, 23.
Yeah, I'm missing
I
23.
think I'm bad at math.
So. Ow, 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 ow.
Well, okay, at least now she shows that she doesn't really care about her laptop. She was just trying to get it destroyed then.
Yeah. But with Crash, he gets like flattened by them and he stops moving afterwards. So this is a Crash only level. I'm assuming because they only modeled Crash for it. Called Hogwild. This is one of the levels and one of the reasons why little 4-year-old me decided I don't want to play this anymore. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember another game that had something similar to this. I'm trying to remember what it was. I can remember playing as a child.
Crash 3 had something similar. They also had a bike level where you're on a motorcycle. Ah, dang it.
Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah, I guess it does have
With the rhino.
Wow. Yeah, that's true.
Big brain.
Another big brain moment. Hey, I made it past that time. And another checkpoint.
Wait, what was that?
Yeah. It's a pig.
Okay, so the first one I thought it was like a giant chipmunk. I don't know why.
Giant chipmunk. Hey, we
Riley-
got another one done.
It's like Riley spit roasting a giant chipmunk.
It's a quokka. Have you seen quokkas?
Maybe she left Crash to join PETA. And that's why she's not around anymore, because she's been fighting
Exactly.
Crash.
Well, in according to the lore that they've given her in the new one, she's just been hanging out with her girlfriends, girl space friends, that is. Okay.
She has. They're aliens now too.
Yeah, that's normal for Crash, honestly. Oh, I got him. I was like, why did he disappear?
Hey, what's up? Because he's suicidal.
You know what they say, suicide is painless. Brings on many changes.
Well, no, so
Or so that song says.
my cat Zara, they're outside cats now. I've been transitioning to get back, start being outside cats.
Yeah.
And they're doing perfectly fine. They're doing a lot well. They're adapting and everything. But Zara likes to sit in the middle of the road
And not move.
and not move. And at first I thought, okay, maybe if somebody gets close, something will happen. No. I went out to go to work yesterday, or the day before, and he was literally sitting right in front of my tire.
I believe it. Ah.
And I was like, okay, I'll turn on my car and he'll move. Turn on my car, nothing. He's just laying there. And so I rolled up a little bit, to try to show him that I'm going. And he just started meowing. And then I finally got out to move him, and he looked at me like he was pissed at me and like, why you gotta ruin my plans?
Do it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Ooh, barely
So-
got that one.
No, My mute function doesn't work on my mic.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm. Yeah, so I can't. If I put my thing up, it doesn't mute it. If I press down on the mute thing, it doesn't mute it. Nothing.
That's weird.
Right? How inconvenient. But all right, there we go. Yeah, I tried to mute it when I got called, and it didn't work. I don't know why it doesn't work.
Yeah, I kind of noticed. So, just for the audience, I'll just say that any other voices you hear are Ryan's roommates and kids. And some of those roommates are more like his kids.
All of them are more like kids.
I bet you didn't even realize what I said. Well, I mean, he's probably not even in your room right now, so.
No. I tried to make it as convenient as I don't know the words I'm looking for. I was trying to make it to where it was at least invasive of everybody else in the background, but unfortunately convenience always escapes me here.
Yeah. Well, that happens sometimes. Oh, is this the place that you can... Yes, it is. So I am skipping a lot of the level by doing this. Go, watch for the spikes. Uh-oh. Hey, double lives.
What are those you're jumping on? Are they just like lanterns?
Ah,
Really?
they're just like
Looks
fire
like you're jumping on
pits.
like really spicy plates of curry.
Aw, man, I could use some curry. Curry is awesome. There's a good curry place near me, but it's just a it's just a convenience store, so it's really weird to go in there, especially since it's a all-you-can-eat food bar there. So it's like,
Hold on, an all-you-can-eat food bar inside of a convenience store?
yeah. That's the weirdest part of this store.
I mean, I've seen enough Futurama and bathroom truck stop bathroom egg salad sandwiches stories.
I've got the super worms.
Right. No, so legit, ever since that episode,
Yeah.
like, I've never eaten gas station food.
Really?
Yeah, and that fear didn't just drive from there. Like, it's not just the food. I started thinking about it, and as a kid growing up, like, I wouldn't go to McDonald's to get my oil changed.
Yeah.
So why would I go to a gas station to get food?
That's
Or,
a good way to look at it.
Why would I call a plumber over to fix my cable? It just seems weird,
Yeah.
Like, look, you've got, gas station specializes in putting gas and, having gas conveniently for your car and having, maybe bottled soda or candy bars and stuff. They don't specialize in making sure food is good for you and healthy and edible.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when you go into a lot of those gas stations, we have that stuff that, you're pretty sure is not even food. Like, it's just stuff they fished out of the river. Like there's a boot, and deep fried like 3 times over instead of just that light for 4 days.
Yeah. I mean, what you're saying is a reasonable reason not to eat at a gas station. However, I am more used to gas station food because my dad was a truck driver and I used to go on the road with him.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. He used to be a... Oh, jeez. Okay, that was close. I did not realize they could do that. Okay.
Here.
How did you... Wait a minute.
Yeah.
That water was shallow. She was literally just sitting there. How did you lose a life from that? Like, nothing happened. She just looked around, looked minor... Like, look, she just looked like mildly inconvenienced.
Yeah.
She looks like she was ready to... She was prepared for death, and she looks around like, oh, I'm okay. But you know what? I have an extra life. Why not use it?
You saw that one, right? What is happening? What is with these invisible walls? There it goes again. Is it because I'm using the D-pad instead of the stick?
Yeah.
Seems like it. It wants me to use the stick, which is counterintuitive when you play Crash Bandicoot. Speaking of Crash Bandicoot, you know The Last of Us 2, right?
Okay, I'm waiting to hear what the rest of this conversation comes from. You're like, speaking of Crash Bandicoot, The Last of Us 2.
Yeah. There is a scene in it where Ellie finds some porno tapes, and one of them is called Crush Brandy's Cooch.
Are you serious?
Yes. And they're both made by Naughty Dog.
No. No.
That's hilarious.
Bad monkey. Eat your garbage. Stupid monkey.
Nothing like going out to the woods all by yourself and spank your monkey.
Who is evolved?
Wait, what just happened?
So that was a exclamation point block, and sometimes boxes will not appear until you hit those, or in this case, these little lily pads. So what I gotta do is drop down here, that one, and I have to stay on frame long enough for that to blow up, otherwise it won't read it. They may have fixed that between games, actually, now that I think about it. Because, like, in the original, that's what would happen, was you would blow up something and then come back, the TNT box is gone, but not the crates around it. If you could not Piranha, that'd be great.
Here's one of that. Hold on, let's look at that. Look at that face.
Hers?
Yes, that does not do her any justice. That is like the Karen before Karens.
Oh, you know, you can't say that now. It's a racial slur against white women.
What is crazy?
The world has gone crazy, yes.
Or is he? You say on the interwebs. In 2020, the world really has gone batshit crazy.
Yeah. Bye, Tana. We'll see you at the end of the game. I know there's like a 2 or 3 second delay for you, so that probably should have timed pretty well. And oh my goodness, I'm so lucky that leaf showed up right then.
Actually, it seems pretty spot on. The only problem is every once in a while, about once a level, it'll get to a point where like it freeze,
Yeah.
and then it'll like rush to catch up where you are, and so I'll miss like maybe 10, 12 words, and then you fast forward to that because you'll be in the middle of a sentence, at the end of a sentence, and then merge into another sentence.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
So this is Ripperoo.
Oh.
Ow.
The clinically insane kangaroo.
Yes, yes he is. Uh-oh.
I mean, how much logic does that make, though, putting a kangaroo in a straitjacket?
Right. I think they may have fixed the issue with this boss. So, there we go. In the original, if you hit these boxes, they would still continue to float down. Oh, I need to jump over here. Ow, never mind. I was in the wrong spot.
It looks like an off-brand cereal mascot.
Try Ripperoos. They're ripperific. Okay, he goes left, down, right, middle, left, down. Oh, I missed that one. This is another boss that I do not like fighting because there is just so much timing behind it.
It depends on the game. I actually like a lot of, like timing-wise. Oh, so I just played through Dark Souls.
Yeah.
One in the DLC just recently again, and my favorite fight is against. Oh my god, I'm having a complete mind blank. Artorias.
Oh, yeah?
I love the Artorias fight just because it's so. My way of fighting him is literally the only move I attack him on is when he does the jump attack, the long jump attack.
Right.
And so basically the rest of the fight for me takes a good minute, because for the majority of the fight I'm just dodging and parrying until I get to until he does that attack, and then I go all out and then go back to dodging and parrying again.
Right.
The Artorias fight is so good though.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite fights. I had a terrible time with him though my first time through because I was using only heavy weapons.
I usually use dex weapons. Either dex weapons or, like my last one I just had a dex faith build that I played through on. But usually, like the last time before that I used the, one of the giant katanas, I don't remember which one it was. For a dex weapon, they're actually pretty slow.
Is it the Ooh.
It was the one that you had to beat the you had to join the Forest Covenant.
Oh, yeah, the
And after you've joined them, that NPC shows up right outside the gate, and you have to kill her in order to get her sword.
yeah. I can't remember which one that is unless you're talking about Shiva, but Shiva's a guy.
No. Wait. I don't think it was a dude. I think it was a woman. It was right outside the forest when you go in and speak to the cat, and right outside that little place where the cat was, after you join the covenant, someone will show up right there.
There we go. Okay. I don't recall whom that is. If I'm to be completely honest. I've played that game I don't know how many times.
Right.
I do know that the woman that's in love with Artorias is really is really useful to have her weapons if you're a Dex build.
Yeah, her the gold and silver tracer.
Yep.
I always feel so bad because every time I play that game, I kill her.
Well, think of it this way: she's rejoining Artorias.
Right? She didn't even do anything wrong. If you think about it, most of the people in Dark Souls 1 didn't really even do anything wrong.
Yeah. You know, except for Sunbro, because nobody should have their own son.
Hey, I actually love Solaris. Solaris is best, bro.
Yeah, Solaire's the best part of that game. Well,
Have you seen the theory about how I think I talked to you about this before. Onion Bro's daughter.
Yeah, what about her?
How the theory that nothing was really wrong with Onion Bro because he never showed any signs of showing any signs of corruption.
Oh my goodness, I'm so glad there's no fall damage. Yeah,
So
yeah.
she just, like, the theory that she just killed him for no reason or that she was just mad at him or something. It's like, that's terrible.
Yeah. Well, I remember she was like, I'm mad because my father left me and my mother alone by ourselves, so I became a knight like him so I could track him down.
So many that game leaves so much to fan theories because we don't stick too much with. Dark Souls is very well known for their, non-direct ways.
Yeah. Oof. He just blows himself up.
What was
That was Nitrous Brio. He is Cortex's assistant. Cortex being the main bad guy of this series. To an extent. But, in Brio, yes.
I guess if we were following Cortex, I'd be suicidal too.
Yeah. In Brio, because that's how you say his name, because he is Dr. Nitrous Brio. Okay. He becomes a good guy in the second one. I think. To an extent. There's stipulations behind it. I know you watch Futurama. You may not have been able to hear it during the. Oh, I am so surprised I made that. In Brio, in this game at least, is voiced by one
Wait,
of...
hold on.
Yeah.
Go back. I just noticed those designs on the wall.
Oh yeah.
It's like, is that Wreck-It Ralph?
It looks like him. Yeah.
And the sun. And the sun. We were just talking about Dark Souls. This is proof that Wreck-It Ralph is part of the Sun Bros. Illuminati confirmed.
Yep. Hey, you've seen Jimmy Neutron. Does the second guy over here on that side, doesn't he kind of look like Ultra Lord?
Wait, which one?
This one, right there where my shadow is.
Oh, trying to remember what Ultra Lord. Isn't that the one that Sheen was carrying around all the time?
Yes. And this
Oh,
is Ultra
okay.
Lord.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, a little bit. I was thinking of. I was trying to visualize him. I was thinking of Zim. Zed.
Zim from
No,
Invader
not-
Zim.
No, not from Invader Zim. Zerd. What's his name?
Zurg.
From Toy Story.
Yeah. Evil Emperor Zurg.
It is Zerd. Okay. Yeah. I was visualizing him.
Oh, dang it. I messed that up. I'm just gonna restart. That is a lot of fruit. So, when I was a young warthog, no, when I was young, I only ever made it to Koala Kong, which is, I believe, the third boss of this game. I had to have a cousin beat the rest of the game for me.
So we're just attacking like all different villains of racism here.
Pretty much. Just wait till you see the Komodo Bros. Oh, and Dingo Dial. I love Dingo
You see-
Dial.
It seems like we're just like all these different stereotypes.
Yeah. Well, the story behind the Crash series is
What was that?
that was a random chameleon lizard thing decided that my spin attack is weaker than its tail. Go. I believe that's all the boxes, unless I missed one. No, I got them all. Gimme. Gimme, please.
Why isn't it showing up?
I don't know. I've got all the boxes. Game, please. Well, fine. Forget you two then. Oh. Oh yeah, because it's a colored
You did
gem.
but you died.
Because it's a colored gem, if I die, I can't get it. I totally forgot about that. Because see how this one has a green...
Yeah, it looks like an emerald.
Yeah. If it's a colored gem, I can't die in the level. If I do, I can't get the gem. Which is dumb, if you ask me. But, you know, whatever. I'm not the one that made it. I completely missed the trap there. Totally on accident. Now we have cobras to deal with. And apparently pitfalls still. Did you ever watch G.I. Joe when you were young?
Not very much.
Like, was it the original or like Sigma 6?
Original. I don't think I watched any of Sigma 6.
Yeah, Sigma 6 was the anime one, and it got bonkers. And that's saying a lot since, you know, G.I. Joe.
I mean, like, I've seen memes and stuff, and, like, short clips of it.
Yeah. I'm a computer. Stop all the download. I love that meme. Oh, apparently you can move on this platform. Ooh, boy, I timed that a little too close for comfort. Okay. Thought I had timed that perfectly, but you know, whatever. I'm no Kid Icarus when it comes to this game. Oh, ooh, totally forgot about that. Come on, platform.
Something I wouldn't mind for the Switch, a new Kid Icarus game.
Yeah. Who knows, we might get it. I would love if we got it. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this.
Yeah.
Of course, I thread the needle. So I've been watching Oni Plays. Oops, I did it again. Oops, I did it again.
Wait, hold on. Turn back around. Maybe you can just look, like, turn sideways. Look how, like, she looks dirty.
Yeah, I think that's just the lighting, though. Or are you saying orange people are dirty, huh, Ryan? What are you trying to say?
I don't think we're allowed to say anything about orange people. There's some orange people in high power right now.
Very true. True dat.
What if that's what he really is? Like, look, they're orange with blonde hair.
Yeah.
Orange with outrageous blonde hair.
Trump Bandicoot confirmed.
Trump Bandicoot. And now we know what's on the. Now we know what kind of blackmail is on that laptop.
Okay. Oh. Ooh, I almost didn't make that because I wasn't paying attention. Ow. I totally hit my microphone just now by accident. Of course by accident. You don't hit your microphone on purpose, right?
I think it depends. Like, you can imagine being like in a debate.
Excuse me?
I was gonna say, can you imagine being like a, you know, domestically abusive relationship with your microphone? We had a really weird conversation. We were me, Dre, and Dalton were having this conversation. I think it was last week at some point, and I don't remember how we got into it. We were talking something about Dalton brought up something about fetishes, and we brought the fact that, you know, him being domestically abusive to his hand.
Oh, yeah.
And then we started talking about, like, can you imagine, like, all the different kind of, like, we were talking about, like, imagine the fetishes you could have like if people were sitting there talking about all the different fetishes, but they were only talking about their hand. And we started talking about like all the different kinds of things that would go on with your, you know, with your hand.
Yeah.
You imagine being in a no, so it was like being domestic. Like he was talking about how he was like he was more of a dominant. I'm like, how are you dominant over your hand? And I was like, well, yeah, you're basically telling your hand what to do. But imagine being submissive to your hand. You're just sitting there and you start, you know, having to take orders from your hand. That's just so awkward. And then you start getting into more different kinds of like fetishes, so like electric play.
Yeah.
You're electrocuting yourself in the hand.
Yeah. You're into BDSM with your hand.
Right.
You're just slapping yourself.
God, I wish I could remember the context of that conversation because I was in tears laughing so hard. It was ridiculous.
Well, it's Dalton. I'm sure it was something weird to begin with. Excuse
Yeah,
me?
it was. I think you keep jumping way too early at that point.
Yeah, but the platform's coming up.
The platform's coming up, but you keep going down.
It's going down, fade to black. The original rump shaker.
Because you're going down, 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 down.
Yeah, yeah. Baby, are you down?
Well, at least you keep replacing your lives if you keep losing.
Right? Well, to an extent, anyways.
Right.
There you go. Uh-oh. I was in the air before it started lighting up, and I was like, it's too late. Also, I know you've listened to Weird Al a few times. Do you ever hear a regular version of one of his songs and you just forget the lyrics to it because you're like, the Weird Al version's better?
Yes. It depends on the song. There's some songs for Weird Al, and there's also some songs from Rucka Rucka Ali.
Yes.
Two completely different sides of the spectrum. You got Weird Al, which is wholesome family fun, and you got Rucka Rucka Ali that you can never play in public if you want to show your face there again.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth?
Right? Some of them are actually like really okay. So one of my favorite ones right now from Rucka Rucka Ali was his recent Harambe video.
Oh, yeah.
And it's I'm trying to remember the name of the actual song, but anytime it comes on the radio, I never hear the actual song. I just hear Harambe.
Also, it's a whoa. It's a little late for him to be capitalizing on on Harambe, isn't it?
I mean, he has a couple Harambe videos.
Oh, okay.
He has a couple Harambe. He has quite a few Harambe. He's got a few. Like he comes out with like a new Ebola one, like
Ebola,
at least
la, la,
once
la,
a
la.
year.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, got another one. Oh, what?
What?
You saw that too, right?
Yes.
I was like, I died. No. Oh. There's her ta-da dance.
I just realized she was wearing overalls.
Yeah, yeah, with one button missing because hey, it's the '90s, or at least it was.
It was a fashion.
Yeah, I remember Kimberly from Power Rangers wearing that fashion.
Can you imagine, like, all the different... I just realized my mic has been up towards my head this entire time. So, can you imagine, like, if you think about it, like, there's a lot of different fashions, and the fashion is always not having correct dress etiquette.
Yeah.
And they try to... You only hear about the ones that are currently going on, like sagging pants or pants that you buy that are completely worn. But like they were doing that way before.
Yeah.
You know, not wearing the overalls correctly, wearing pants that were like 3 sizes too big. And you had shirts that didn't go all the way down. And now you're and like you're just getting on to people for having a different way of doing the same thing you were doing.
Exactly. It's just that it's different, so you don't like it.
That is the exact reason. America, if it's different from what you do, then it's wrong.
Yeah.
If it's different from what you think, it's wrong.
Well, this is America.
Bigotry is what's destroying America. People try to define it more down. Like, no, it's just bigotry in general.
Yeah.
The fact that people think that there's only one correct way of doing anything.
So
That looks more like a dog than a boar, by the way.
I agree. So this is a old school cheat that they kept in this game.
It's a boar. It's not a boar. It's a obese dog with an underbite.
Yeah. Okay. Just hold forward and nothing else. There we go. Ah, son of a duck. Oh yeah, Oni Plays. So do you know Oni NG, the guy behind Wingardium Leviosa?
Yes.
Apparently he does a gaming show now where, he plays video games and commentates on them, but he has his friends with him. I thought I overshot it.
Can you jump off the side?
Yes, you can. I've done it many a time.
Cool, I didn't know about that. That sounds pretty dope.
Yep. But my favorite part of his show is his friends that he gets on the show with him. Because there's like
Take stuff one plank at a time.
yeah. There's Tomar and there's I can't remember his name, which is bad because I watched the show like an hour ago. But I feel so sorry for the guy because he sounds so congested all the time, and I'm like, please just blow your nose or something. And then I found out, he's got a really badly deviated septum. And I'm like, my bad. Didn't mean to be insensitive. Yeah, like that. I just jumped off the side. Okay, I'm pretty sure I was on that, but, whatever. Whatever boats your float.
Go.
But, yeah,
Why are there random blue ones?
they're ice.
They're ice?
Yeah, they're slanted and they have ice physics.
I thought you just had like one of my previous landlords doing the maintenance here. We got like 3 different colored wood for the fridge. They're all different colors. None of them are put together right.
Sounds like your landlord's trying to cut costs, if you ask me.
Bro, like legit, when we were living at that house, there was a leak that we kept telling him about in the back room.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's it. And we kept telling him about it over and over again, and he never wanted to come over and fix it. But when he finally did, his solution to fixing it was he screwed cabinet doors to my ceiling. Didn't even take the handles off of them.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, so we had like handles, just and these cabinet doors that are just screwed onto the ceiling.
Ah, come on. I'm sorry, I'm still just cabinet doors to nowhere.
Yeah, no, he did a lot of really terrible, cheap, kind of like. There's one time we were paying practically nothing for this house. It was that one on one we used to live on in Columbus.
Yeah.
And he I was only paying, I think I was paying $375 for that cute house.
Yeah.
All the rooms. But like I said, I was paying for what I was getting. He had no skill trying to replace anything or do anything. At one point, our sink started leaking, and I kid you not, he was like, "All right, it's fixed." And like maybe 2 or 3 days later, I didn't check on it. I was, trying to trust him, and I see some water coming down again. I'm like, "Are you kidding me? You just fixed this." And I look under there, and I kid you not, he had the PVC pipes tied together with a Walmart plastic bag.
I'm sorry.
It was terrible.
Sounds to me like you had not a landlord, but a land lump.
I can't even imagine. I'm like, he did such terrible. I'm like, dude, this is your house.
Yeah. This is your property.
I'm just staying here, but ultimately, that ball is rolling on nothing.
Yeah, it does.
But ultimately, whenever I move out, this is still gonna be. You just went kaboom there.
A little bit.
Also, this is your place, so putting a Band-Aid on it does nothing but hurt you.
Yeah. You don't fix it now, it's gonna come back and cost you like $6,000. We've had some recent plumbing issues ourselves down here, and we've had to take care of it. We think we've found a fix for it, but what the plumber estimated. Wow, I missed a lot. What the plumber estimated was humongous, and we think, because they suggested a different route to take besides that, we think we fixed the issue, but we're not entirely sure yet.
Right. I know how that is. In order to get a maintenance call out at my job, just the call itself, having them come out and check on it, is $65, and then the issue that we constantly have that they come out to fix usually runs us about $200. And me and Jeff, one of our cooks, we fixed it for less than $5. It's just sometimes they just like ridiculously overpriced.
Yeah. Yeah. And nobody would blame you if you did it yourself.
Right? I'm a huge, firm believer in do it yourself if you can do it properly.
If you know what you're doing, go ahead and do it. If not,
Yeah, no,
leave it to the professionals.
if you don't know what you're doing, and you know you don't have the confidence, if you're not confident that you know what you're doing, or if it, a lot of things in this world you can. God, technology is so great. You can just go on YouTube and basically learn how to do anything.
Yeah. Google, how do I fix this problem I have in my kitchen?
Right. Okay, so no joke. A little bit of a context for everybody who's watching. I was a nurse for 6 years. 5 years? 6 years? I don't remember. Something like that. And
5 or 6.
Yeah. Well, I worked for a doctor that just got out of school. The doctor I worked for originally, he retired, sold the clinic to this new doctor. After he retired, he did his internship with him, and so he had a general concept of what the doctor was like. So it's like, all right, he knew he was going to sell it to him. Well, he, of course, being a fresh out of school, he hadn't had much experience. And there's a lot of times I was scared, honestly, because he'd sit there and ask me questions like, "This is right?" I'm like, "Dude, you're the doctor." I might have a little bit more work experience, but you've got years of school ahead of me. And I kid you not, one of the times I was scared the most is an older lady came in and for a knee injection.
Knee injection?
Well, knee injection, a cortisone shot in the knee. Basically go in there between the joint and the distance is supposed to help alleviate pain and swelling. He had never done it before. Kid you not, he legit looked up on YouTube how to do it.
What?
While the patient was sitting in the other room, he went back to his office, pulled out his phone, got on YouTube, looked up how to give a cortisone shot, and then gave her the shot.
Oh,
So I'm
yeah.
serious. You can find a YouTube video for practically anything. There's a couple other things that he did that he wasn't 110% sure of how to do, and so sure enough, he'd sit up there, get on YouTube, and look up how to do these things. And it just amazed me. Like, one, that's insane. That's terrifying. If the patients knew, that would have been terrifying.
Yeah. I thought that was just a joke in Family Guy.
No, it legit happens, apparently.
I'm just gonna watch this instructional video on how to do the surgery that I'm about to perform
Well,
on you.
yeah, right. Well, at least he had the courtesy to, do it in the, like I said, he went back to his office and did it. He watched the video in his office. He didn't sit there right in front of her and did it.
Yeah.
He watched it. God, that would have been hilarious, though. But, yeah, hold on a second. We're gonna pop in this, pull up YouTube, figure out exactly how I'm supposed to do this.
The YouTuber's name is Dr. I Know What I'm Doing. Don't ask me questions. And he has 5 subscribers. What do you know? He must know what he's doing.
Oh, Jesus, child.
What are the odds of 5 people being wrong?
Right? You've heard of a second opinion. What about a 5th opinion? Stupid bats. Okay. Apparently killing the mama bat kills the baby bats. Good to know. I hope the Joker's not watching. He'll know how to beat Batman.
No, the reason I wrote the whole thing at YouTube is like that. It's so. I remember, being in our generation, it was right at the peak of, right at the end of, having to read books and look everything up.
Yeah.
And not having that technology. So I remember I was maybe second grade when I got our first computer in the house. There's one of those huge brick towers, and
Yeah.
had the default solitaire. Didn't even have pinball at that point. I mean, it was couldn't be on the phone and the internet at the same time.
Yeah. Good
And
times.
now, right? Now we have literally everything. If you have a smartphone, you basically have the world at your fingertips.
Exactly.
I feel like it does. Honestly, I naturally being a gamer, love technology. But at the same time, I feel technology completely discredits a lot of things in this world now.
Yeah. It's like Randy Feltface says, you don't need a smartphone, okay? You're not working for the president.
I mean, honestly, we don't. I never wanted one when I originally got. I have the newest iPhone now, but originally, when my dad got me my first phone, I explained to him, it's like, we're gonna get you a new phone, and I was like, well, I don't. Even then, I was like, I don't need a fancy phone. If I wanted to play video games, I had my Game Boy, my PSP. There's no need to.
Oh,
That was
I
very
damn it,
close.
boosted that.
There's no point in having a phone for anything, and now, honestly, it's so much more convenient just to be able to look up how to do anything or look into anything, literally at your fingertips.
Yeah.
You don't know, you don't know what how to make something. Pull up YouTube, look up a recipe, boom, right then and there.
Yep.
You can find most of them for like 2.5 minutes. Things that originally people had to go learn how to do, and it took them days, weeks, months, years to learn. You can learn in a 2, 5, 10, 30-minute video.
Yeah. You want to be Gordon Ramsay? Just look up a video.
Right? And Gordon Ramsay himself will be teaching you.
Yeah.
Why do you need to go to culinary school? You can have the greatest chef, one of the greatest chefs ever right there at your fingertips.
Yeah. And he doesn't even have to yell at you.
Right?
You get paid, or you pay him to have him yell at you.
I have one of my coworkers. He bought a boat. He does a lot of his own work on his truck, and he bought this boat dirt cheap because it had a couple of issues that needed to be fixed, and he didn't know anything about boats. He's been working on it almost daily for about 2 weeks, he said. I was talking to him about this last night when we were closing the store, and he's got it. He's been working on it about every day for the past 2 weeks, just going off YouTube videos. And yesterday, he finally got it to start.
Finally got the boat to start.
No knowledge of anything about fixing boats or doing anything, and literally in 2 weeks of YouTube videos, he's got it running.
Really?
Yep.
That's impressive. I mean, self-teaching is the way nowadays. Koala Kong. How long have we been we've been going for over an hour.
Yeah.
Oh well, I've had fun just
dude is like extremely roided out.
Yeah, that's Koala Kong. In fact, his ending is a joke reference to Arnold Schwarzenegger. As a kid, I had no idea that I was supposed to spin these back at him. Oh yeah, I gotta watch out for that. Also, you gotta wait for the carts. Right in the butt. Oh yeah, he's got 4 health now. Bam. There we go, another boss down. See ya, Koala. Bam. What a lame way to go out, right? Alright, I think...
You want to take a break
Yeah, I think we're good. Go ahead and take a break.
for a minute?